Welcome to the world's most terrifying furry stories. We are going to, together, travel along the ether of the most disturbing furry tales. Come with me, and let's see what things we will see. What's up, guys? It's Winter Collinns, and welcome back to the most depraved and disturbing furries, Iceberg. What the hell? Apparently the demons are trying to come out of me. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead, get right back into the video, most depraved and disturbing furries, with Miguel and friends. Like I said before, people are human, humans are dumb and bad, and sometimes when humans get involved in anything, something goes wrong. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. So last time we were talking about these two people. Apparently they got together. This dude is actually 30 and the girl that he was talking to was actually 16. She lied about her age, said she was older, and he lied about his age, said he was younger. Who's at fault? Have no fucking idea. Doesn't matter at this point. Probably not. But yeah. That's what we're looking at right now. Bad on her part. Don't lie about your age. At some point, if you want to be a responsible adult, ask for each other's IDs, not ideas. Ask for an ID, verify an age. It's not weird. It's just making sure that you're keeping yourself and the other person safe at the same time. And if someone has a problem with that, maybe that's a little bit of a red flag.
30-year-old grown man. And on top of that, her parents know that Kiara is developmentally delayed and has the mentality of an 11-year-old, which makes it of course easier for Zach to manipulate her and gain her trust.
Arrested development is a thing. I am a 10-year-old, 100%. No, but seriously, I have problems with, cognitive functions sometimes, and sometimes the shit that I get into is very childish. So, obviously it makes sense. But in another life, I'm sure somewhere out there, I am less childish, more, street smart, and I don't know, funnier. Probably skinnier too, and hotter. I have to bust my ass in this universe, but in some other universe, I'm just having the time of my life. I lost more pounds. BTW. I am now 278.
Easier for Zach to manipulate her and gain her trust.
She was a 16-year-old girl named Kira Inman, who lived with her family in Spokane, Washington, and battled a severe liver illness and had a mental situation that made her unable to make realistic life choices. For weeks, Kello Dragon built a strong emotional relationship with Kira, gaining all of her trust for what was going to happen next. On May 1st, 2016, Kira's family met a note that read, "By the time you've read this, I'm either gone or dead."
Left us a beautiful note telling us how much she loved us and that she knew this was going to be hard.
In her note, she also details her relationship with Kello Dragon, explaining how the two met.
As the hours tick by,
I keep trying to think of the positive things.
Sheila Breezes and her husband hope that the girl who painted these pictures will return home very soon.
And how they were going to travel by road because Kira was afraid of flying. They immediately alerted the police, and the next day, an Amber Alert was sent to the public.
16 years. She's 5'3". I'm 5'7", and I know some pretty tall-ass dudes. I don't know how tall did it say that he was? Did it have information on his weight and height and all that? I don't think so. That was like a little while ago. I really know his age right now.
Now this is where a lot of people hold Kello Dragon.
Some, but instead it turned into a debate on who was right and who was wrong. Okay. Mention 4, 28, 16, mental disability of 11-year-old. Due to disabilities, some claim 16 age of consent, depending on state. Yes, it is, oddly. Because her disability, she's next to, even if that may be changed now, but I'm pretty sure it's still the same other place. She was 19, she heard the alert. He could have turned her into the authorities, plead his case, but continue driving. Avoiding authorities, posting online to get medication for her liver issues. It's a white knight thing, so he thought that it would be better that they can, go off and live their lives together, loving each other, and maybe that's a good idea if she wasn't fucking 16, dude.
Get
Yeah.
accountable, because even if he didn't know Kira's age, why didn't he turn back when the alert went out?
Now hours
I still think it's kind of a white knight thing where I can save you kind of shit. So that's what he was probably getting in his head.
pass without a word from her, and even after an entire day goes by with no sign of where she went, her grandparents decide to issue an Amber Alert, and the police decide to begin searching for her.
He even remained active on social media, asking if anyone knew anything about her liver medication. He was consciously aware of what he was doing, and it didn't take long to catch up to him. 2 days after the alert, just before 6 a.m., an Ohio State patrolman found both Kello Dragon and Kira. The two were sleeping in Kello's car at a rest stop west of Columbus, along Interstate 70. They'd made it from Washington all the way to Ohio before getting caught. Kello was immediately arrested and booked into the Tri-County Regional Jail in Madison County, facing first-degree kidnapping charges, while Kira was reunited with her family.
Okay, that's his fault. 100% his fault. Obviously, yes, it's a white knight thing, but if an Amber Alert goes out, it's basically legal issue at that point. You should be giving her back. It didn't seem like a bad situation. It was just she wanted to go off with him. Obviously, we don't know who these people are that she lives with. Maybe they are really mean, but it sounds like they don't seem to be mean. I see she had like a cast on her wrist or something. I don't know if that's because something happened. Maybe she hurt herself in an accident, or maybe it's something deeper that we have no idea about. But yeah, weird.
Without any harm. You thought level 2 was weird. In this case, we have weirdos that make it weird to be weird.
Oh yeah, if you didn't see that one, last episode talked about how this dude cannot kick for shit. I could kick his head off literally in 5 seconds. And I don't mean the furry, I mean this fucking dude here. And then this guy is boxing a ghost. Anyway, if you want to see that, check out the episode before this. Alright, so we have now hit level 3. Oh great. So let's take a look at a little bit of level 3 of the furry iceberg, the most disturbing and depraved furry cases. Very fluffy.
The even more complex cases. Caro the Wolf,
Okay, long story short, he's a pedophile. There you go.
YouTuber, and basically a pillar in the furry community. He even appeared in a Shane Dawson video where he helped explain what furries were really about, how they were more like hobbies than the weird things people thought they were. He played a huge role in the community being more mainstream. Caro was loved by the furry community, and things remained colorful until 2018. From then, things took a really dark spiral, collapsing in a way no one would have expected. It began with a leak
Was he
from
a
an
pedophile?
underground
I don't
Telegram
remember.
group with lots of chat logs belonging to Caro, showing some pretty disturbing messages, also part of the group. He confessed that he was an animal toucher, but it's a whole nother level of
no, I forgot. It's not him. Oh, there's another dude. I think someone else that I knew. He is actually a child toucher, but this dude, yeah, forgot about that. He's the one that I think has a video out there of him screwing a dead animal. I think, or was he just an OpenZoo file? I don't remember. This dude is such old news that it's been out of my mind. I don't fucking care or know who he is anymore.
messages. They showed that he indulged in some pretty troubling activities, and that he was also part of a furry ring that was passionately involved in zoophilia, necrophilia,
That's the
animal torture,
yeah.
and even being attracted to minors.
Yep. This is literally the fucking worst dude. One of the worst people that you could have ever accidentally run up against. Especially the shit that they were involved in. Ugh. I left the group because of many of the stuff I did to him. Now that he's dying, I can't believe I did that to him. No. 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 And by the way, him, no. This is why furries are hated. This is why. I will kill for my dogs. I'm not gonna say I would. I will kill for my dogs. If anyone ever comes by any of my animals or any of my pets and wishes harm on them, you can bet your ass you'll be 6 feet deep. And I'm not playing.
Case had one major thing about it: consistent proof. Accurate timestamps and matching timelines made everything crystal clear. There was no denying the facts. The logs contained chats by Caro and some others doing the deed with animals that were already...
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I was told that by a person that sent police, my local police, to my house, BCW. He's probably one of my followers on here from a ghost account. Sent the people from my local police department over here. So they were like, hey, are you gonna kill yourself? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Found out he called my local police department and said that I sent 2 messages saying that I would kill myself. That was after I outed him as a zoophile, and he fought back and forth with me online. Found out from a whole bunch of other people that he also talked a lot to them, and I think even talked to some minors. So he was basically Kira the Wolf from Wish. So yeah, again, all these fucking people are humans. They all do bad things. Just because they throw on a suit doesn't mean that they are a good person.
Explicitly says that he prefers animals that are already corpses rather than unaliving them by the act itself.
I'm an anti-hunter. Yeah. Pennsylvania. Oh, I just saw another Nazi fur thing. Great. We're gonna talk about Nazi furs too. Cool. Interest in a furry. I don't label myself as human because I'm ashamed of being one. You should be ashamed of who you are. Not that you're ashamed of being a human because humans are just shit, but no. A wolf will be best for you. I'm so sad that I have to fucking share my favorite animal with this fucking prick. I'm so mad. I'm mad and sad. I'm sad mad. If you know what movie that is from, then you're the goat.
Third one. Among the things leaked in the group chat were loads of graphic videos, including ones of Caro committing some deeply unsettling acts with his dog.
I only do it with roadkill. I'm pretty sure this is the dude that literally he posted a video of him fucking a fucking dead deer. Somewhere. Someone found it. It was in a file. People, started putting together Google files and information from this guy, and I'm so lucky that I skipped out on this dude because this was in 2016. I became a part of the furry fandom in 2017. I'm so glad I skipped out on this dude. I'm so fucking... Ooh. Oh my god. This is why I should never meet any of these people in person. Because either I'm going to prison or they're going to hell.
The group chat was full of...
That poor baby. Oh my god, I just want to cry. Oh my god. I just want to cry for this baby here. Look how fluffy and adorable he is. And he had to fucking deal with this fucking motherfucker over here. Oh my god, I'm already...
these things, and him feeling guilty after his dog passed away. Now, we've already established that Caro was a pillar of the furry community, and since that was the case, netizens immediately delved deeply into the case, investigating each chat to the very end. Online communities like 4chan and Kiwi Farm were at the forefront of these investigations, and as time wore on, the truth only became even clearer.
I'd rather die on paws than live on feet. Pick 2. They started putting more stuff up here. What is this, 4chan? 4chan got trashed or is still around, but I never got to be a part of it, ever. Oh no, this says beastform.com. This is something else. Or maybe this was put on 4chan. It looks like his dog. Or a dog that looks like his. Fucking disgusting.
Is guilty, despite the fact that he came out to debunk the entire issue, calling it nothing more than a smear campaign. The personal details the user on Telegram shared about Caro were so on point that they couldn't have been faked. One of the nailing factors for Caro, however, would be the Beast Forum. The Beast Forum was a website composed of just animal touchers. It was a forum with each member.
There were people on there who posted videos of them fucking puppies till they died. Oh my god. These motherfuckers are so lucky they're not in front of my face, because they would be so fucking in trouble. They'd be in trouble with me. It's like a father being in front of a pedophile.
One of the most active members on that site was an account with its name, The Dogman 2. Why this account initially stood out was due to a post it made on January 22nd, 2012, way before any of this came to light. The post was a picture of a pup, and the same picture was posted by Caro on his For Affinity page on the 18th of November that same year. The pic was on the forum long before it got on any mainstream media platform.
His fucking big ass face is so fucking punchable. There's so much surface area that I would like to take a whole fucking frying pan and just oh my god.
Another straw in the hat was the post the Dogman 2 made, asking to meet up with other animal touchers in Oakdale, a suburb in Pittsburgh. This was around the same time Caro had moved to a college in Pittsburgh. Still a coincidence? It sure didn't seem so. At this point, Caro was already panicking, and one way he showed it was by taking down pictures of his dog from his For Affinity page. But things took an even darker turn when online users found a disturbing video of a furry having sexual relations with a dog. The furry in that video wore the exact same shoes and the same exact sweater as Caro. Plus,
I'm just not sure what this white stuff is here. This is the only thing that's throwing it off. But you can kind of see, I'm looking at the pattern of the lace to see if it's kind of the same. There's some kind of like white glow here, and that makes me think maybe this is the edge there. And then you got this part up here. Looks kind of like that would be where it is there. Yeah, I'm just not sure about this stuff. Maybe he taped his shoes, because it looks kind of like ripped up masking tape or something. Put around the shoes. Oh. Long gray cuff. I mean, some people can... Devil's advocate, seeing both sides. If you're a person, you could buy the same clothes as other people. This kind of looks bluish gray. This is a little bit gray and has like a plaid look to it. I don't see the plaid here, which is confusing. But they do have a slight gray here, which makes it considerably close to what it could... considerably close that it could be the same person or the same jacket.
just like Kodo with the same white front paws.
Now here, the side of the shoe here looks all black though. And the only thing that makes me feel like it definitely incriminated him anyway, even if he was lying and that it wasn't him, or he wasn't lying that it wasn't him, that it turned out not to be him, I feel like, you know, taking pictures down of your dog so people can't try to match the animals in the videos is incriminating yourself. So, fuck him. 100%. And then shit on forums and Telegram chats and a whole bunch of other shit. And then him specifically saying he regrets doing those things to him. And if the dog is a male and a man, and like a male dog, and this man says, you know, he's a beautiful dog or whatever, puts it on his Facebook page or whatever, obviously there's the connection right there. They're both male dogs too. So a lot of fucking arrows point to yes. Not many pointing to nobody.
Seemed really uncertain until they took a look at the dog collar. It was red.
So again, there's a lot of red dog collars out there. So, devil's advocate, maybe it's not the same dog because a bunch of dogs can have red collars. But at the same time, incriminating yourself by getting rid of dog pictures from your stuff, probably not a good idea. Idiot. To be honest, glad you did. Way easier to fucking catch you that way.
With one conclusion. Caro was very guilty.
What was that?
The internet with one conclusion. Caro was...
The jumble of numbers in the file name is the date the video was taken on 29th of 2014 a.m., a day 2 years too late for the New York police to charge Kiro for bestiality. Wow. You fucking bastard. Oh, you motherfucker. No wonder his fucking face was never seen in the fandom again. You're fucking lucky I don't find you, man.
guilty. He was an animal toucher, and even worse, a sadist. Caro was never charged, though, due to the New York statute of limitations. Caro's case shows us just how quickly fame can become shame. But his name wasn't the only one whispered with dread. There was another creator, smaller but no less unsettling. And that's who's next on our list.
You are lucky that I cannot find you. And if I knew where you were, you wouldn't be breathing anymore. JK, I'm just kidding. I am a furry and I love everyone. Let's continue.
Kitty is a 36-year-old fursuiter based out of California. His real name is Gabriel, and he's likely one of the oldest members of the furry community, with him joining in as early as the 2000s. He had attended a ton of furry conventions, and his WikiFur page even had a detailed description of the Cord Kitty persona. It reads, Cord Kitty was originally a male human named Chris. Chris was cursed when he ran over a cat during a drunken after-party drive. That unnamed cat had a karma spell which cursed Chris. The spell made Chris have to become Cord Kitty. With no memory of her previous human form, Cord's personality is playful, curious, cheeky, and sly. Cord initially rose to prominence by his YouTube channel, which had gathered some 11,000 subscribers. He uploaded dance videos of Cord Kitty, and this actually pulled in some views. But then he started making waves among fursuiters and also at furry conventions, and it wasn't the good kind. He composed a song about furries who lacked the best hygiene practices and performed it at the Midwest Fur Fest 2014. That's when it all began.
Oh my god. It was probably something he thought would be funny. Chill. And yes, I've actually smelled some furs and they don't smell that good. It's because people for some reason think that they shouldn't fucking wash a carpet that you wear. Do you wash your clothes? Yes? Well then wash the carpet you wear. It's like, the only reason I don't wash Galaxy in submerged water is because Galaxy is a resin base and has metal springs in it. That could cause mold and it could cause rust. And the only way that I can clean it is from, scrubbing it with the cleaner, using that little green Bissell thing and go, woo, there you go. Wow, clean, pretty, nice, smells good. Just fucking wash your suits, people. And let's just say this person is like me. Galaxy, when I first got Galaxy, this is my first fursuit ever, so I learned how to repair fursuits, how to clean fursuits with Galaxy. Found out you should not use dish soap. Apparently there's greasy kind of stuff inside of dish soap, and as you can see on the front of her muzzle, she looks a little ratty here. That's because the soap ruined it. She's still clean. I mean, I wipe her down every day whenever I use her. I also dust her when it comes to leaving her sitting out. I dust her, make sure she smells nice with some fursuit perfume, and that she's disinfected. So, maybe this person, devil's advocate again, has a bit of an older suit. Maybe, they cleaned the suit with something that they shouldn't have, and it made the fur look weird. So let's just say maybe that is the reason. But let's go ahead, continue, and figure out the real reason.
People began complaining about him, and ironically, it was just one complaint in particular. The suit reeked. Members of the furry community were even said to leave notes on his door, labeling him a stinker. People took to Tumblr on a page, Dirty Grimy Fursuits Tumblr, to express their displeasure.
Huh. Okay, so this basically just says that they went to a headless lounge, which headless lounges are for people that are in fursuit that need to take a break. There's fans in there for you to dry your fursuit and dry yourself, because, of course, wearing a furry carpet and walking around is exercise, and you sweat, and you lose weight by walking for hours at a convention in this heated costume. So, obviously, some kind of body sweat is going to happen, but because this person apparently doesn't wash the suit, it smells really bad. That's what people are saying. That's the whole thing that started this.
Numerous people called him out to get the suit properly cleaned out.
Oh, that explains it. Rainforest is... Ooh, that's another... I'm pretty sure I talked about Rainforest before. And it smells horrid. Bad picture, doesn't know the truth. I avoided him at all costs. Well, suit because I was beating my suit and did not want him hugging me. Oh, that's gross to think about. Damn.
In 2016, Cord Kitty married a fellow furry, and we're gonna call her Deborah. Their life is peak fur romance until around 2018, when Cord tries to bring his kid to a baby fur meetup, and even goes as far as commissioning fursona art for both his children. In case you don't see how much of a problem this...
Oh boy. That is a really cute character, but I wouldn't be calling my children or anyone else's children baby furs, because baby furs is a different thing. If you want to draw your character as a kid, like, maybe you want to actually make a book about someone being a child, and then later on they're an adult. They do adult things with their adult people, and maybe I'll draw Winter as, a kid, throwing a rock across a pond or something. That's just showing, like, your character's history. Specifically doing the baby fur thing, it's giving me bad vibes all over when thinking about specifically calling your kids baby furs, or like getting your kids fursonas when maybe they don't even want to be a furry. I don't know how old this kid is either. That just doesn't sound right to me. I don't like that.
Text. A baby fur is a member of the furry fandom who roleplays as a child.
Yeah, that's why. Baby furs are the people that do that kind of stuff. You shouldn't rope in real underage or children as this. You should not. Sometimes it's less sexual, other times it is not. Just like furries, there's a sexual and non-sexual side. Same thing is with this baby furs thing. If you want to read that whole thing, be my guest. I'm not reading it. Because I've already heard about the drama and I know about it. I don't need to know about it anymore. Thank you.
Same way normal people look at furries. Yeah, that's how twisted we're talking. Regardless, Cord received a ton of backlash from furries from what he tried to pull off. He initially defends himself, claiming that he's already brought his first son to a ton of fur conventions. But then about a year later, he turns around and says the whole different thing, talking about how it was meant to be a joke, and how hilarious it would have been for baby furries to pull up for a meetup and see a real kid, and how he's such a great dad and all whatnot. I don't know how a great dad who thinks it's a great idea to have his kid around a lot of pedophiles is, but hey, we're not judging.
Again, this is just because this is not a furry that's making this video, obviously. But don't bring your really young children around panels that are, possibly more for 18 plus people. Because I'm pretty sure that the baby fur panel, because I've seen it, I know it exists. I'm pretty sure there's a baby fur panel or whatever for those people that like that kind of stuff and are on that spectrum of the fandom. I've never ever seen someone try to bring a child into one of those because usually those are 18 plus. As for seeing a baby or a child at a furry convention, yes, I have. And it's because the parents are furries and they have to have their baby with them. Having them in the lobby or, going around to regular panels is fine. It's just like as if you were bringing your child or your baby to a movie or a play or whatever. Obviously, it's not ideal because they're more for adults, but at the same time, you could bring your child into the grocery store, you could bring your child into a mall, you could bring your child into a water park. There is certain areas that you are allowed with children. A panel for people that do baby fur stuff or are part of the baby fur area of fandoms should not have babies or actual children in their areas. Sorry, just my opinion, and I'm pretty sure most of the conventions do not even allow children into those panels because they're usually 18 plus.
In 2019, Deb decides she's had enough of their marriage and files for divorce. In a custody battle that ensues, a part of Cord Kitty that never should have been revealed comes to light. She takes
Oh my god! That suit's supposed to be white! That looks so bad up close. I'm just double checking Galaxy. Oh my god. That's because hang on. I have this is a light area. And I did accidentally spill coffee on her from tier 2 down here. So she is actually a little tinted down here. But as you can see, perfectly white on the ears. The back had coffee on it. So sadly, the white on my fursuit down here is coffee stained because I spilled coffee on it. But the face, wow, pretty, beautiful. The ears, wow, pretty, beautiful. Not whatever the fuck that is. Ugh. Now seeing that my fursuit, because of the coffee spill, kind of looks a little bit like that one, I want to just rip the neck off and redo it. Oh my god. And this is why I'm getting a Galaxy 2.0 too, because of, the little repairs and stuff and the Dawn dish soap issue, and then the coffee spill that got onto her neck fur. Yeah. This one's definitely going to be retired soon. But holy crap. That's overboard. Whoa, that's overboard. Okay, let's put yeah. Wow. Okay. I see why everyone said that this thing stank. Even Galaxy does not stink because like I said, she stained, because of coffee. Not, disgusting. I brush her and I wash her. And holy crap, my eyes are literally watering and stinging just from looking at this thing. Ugh.
She takes screenshots of pages he has bookmarked, 2 of them being guides on having sex with dogs and a zoosadist page. She also lets the world know about how she's walked in on Gabriel having the family dog lick peanut butter off his dick.
Oh my god, that's exactly what that fucking zoophile dude that called my local police to my house said to have me do. Yeah, like I can do that. And then later on he's like, oh, it's a joke. I was just joking. Fuck you, it's a joke. You're a fucking joke.
Which he admits to having sex with a dog multiple times. Gabe tries to defend the news of his dirty bookmarks by saying he was investigating abnormal psychology in people, among other things. Yeah, good luck with that. Perhaps the final straw in Gabe's case came in April 2022 when he was asked on a podcast what he thought the age of consent should be.
Considering this incident, but he has quite an interesting response to what should be a straightforward question.
You kind of dodged the question.
Yeah, you dodged it. Give me an age, 1 through 18.
I'll just say I don't care. I have no opinion.
You don't?
I don't care. I don't care.
You don't care. You're favoriting zoophile porn. You're losing your children in custody battle. You're a fucking winner in my book.
This came after he had a stint with a minor in which he coerced her to a meetup in order to do some really sus stuff. Mind you, this was a kid who had confided in him about how she had previously been sexually exploited by her mother's boyfriend. Cord was one disgusting creep, but our next case started an entire cult that bullied conventions and made death threats. We're talking about no other than Lee Foxler.
Oh, Foxler, great. Well, we will see that in the next episode. Boop the like, subscribe button if you want to see more. Guess what? You're gonna see more! Have a good night, and we'll see you in the next episode. Boop the like, subscribe button. Like I said, I'm so excited for this next one. Oh boy. Stay frosty.